Hey everybody, One Wisdom here. It is Friday night, March 1st, 2013. I'm going to do something a little different. If you follow the channel long enough, you know every once in a while I pick something up I just do a review or an unboxing on. And this is one of those cases. What we have here is the Insanity program, of course, from Beachbody. If you're up late or know a lot of people, you probably have heard of the program. Basically, it kind of follows in the footsteps of P90X. It's a max interval type workout. It's supposed to get really good results. And the catch is with this one, it's 60 days. P90X, obviously 90 days. So essentially, the crux of like the 30-minute infomercial, if you're not up late or you've never seen it, get a year's worth of results in 60 days. Pretty dramatic before and after. There's actually a ton of people that have gone through with it. I've heard really good things. On that note, though, I've also heard, because of those good things, a lot of people have picked this up and they've, kind of like pansied out after the first week. So those two things coupled together, one, really good results, and two, it's extremely hard, kind of made me want to go for it, see what it's all about. But before we unbox it, I picked this up from Amazon. Their retail price, I think, is like $169. It was on for $144.80 or something. Actually, just last night I saw they've like tweaked the infomercial for other people that are up really late like me. You might have noticed too. I want to say it used to be 4 payments of $29.99, which we'll call that $30. 30 times 4 is $120. I was thinking they had a price drop, and I was kicking myself for buying it, but then I realized tonight when I was doing some research, went to their site, it is now 3 payments of $39.99, which again, that's basically 40 times 3 is $120. So it's the exact same setup whether you do 4 payments of $29 or 3 of $39. You get to the same, figure of $120. And if you're sitting there thinking I got screwed because I paid $144, what Beachbody does, and this is never ever mentioned in the infomercial, they actually charge like $24.95 for shipping. So essentially, I think I saved like 15 cents, or it came out the same. I'm just always a little leery of the infomercials. By going through Amazon, which is a third party, didn't lose any bonuses, paid roughly the same price or saved a little, and my card was on file already. If Beachbody ever went crazy or got hacked, I don't have to worry about that. But all that aside, I do honestly think they changed it from the 4 payments to the 3 payments when they like tweaked the infomercial. I could be wrong, but I honestly thought it was 4 of $29, but now I can't really confirm that since it's a new infomercial, but it was something that alarmed me. So that said, I feel pretty good. So roughly, if you buy new, you're looking at around like 145-ish. We'll just call it that. If you can get it used, like if you have a friend that has just done it over and over and they're ready to move on or something, obviously you could pick it up cheaper than that. Similarly, if you have some really ambitious friends that picked it up and just cannot do it or are giving up, it's another opportunity to cash in. So could pick it up used and save a few bucks. I just went new, that way you get the bonus stuff, and we're actually now going to tear into it. That said, when I opened up the box from Amazon, I was actually a little disappointed because I thought this was going to be like a black graphic box with all the pictures and everything on it, but nonetheless, pretty plain and simple, mundane. Insanity, the ultimate cardio conditioning DVD program and set, new. There's of course your Insanity logo, and that is it. Beachbody, decide, commit, succeed. So we just have to, I think this is a flap type box, so come in here. It should be packed fairly well, I guess, so just make the one cut. Oh, there we go. All right. As I said, I was a little disappointed it didn't have like the black graphic box, and I feel better now because here it is inside, which I did not expect. But if we can tilt it down there, kind of see the Insanity logo, 60-day. For the challenge, I actually, when I was waiting on this to come from Amazon, it took them forever. because I did Super Saver shipping. Actually, I was researching the t-shirt challenge. You actually have to take a before and after photo, so I think the guidelines are it has to, like, it's real specific. It's one of those crazy deals, but they want like several angles each different time you take pictures, etc. But a lot of people weren't taking their, like I saw a few posts from women, they were about to work out before they took the picture, didn't have makeup, took it from the neck down. People said they thought they should get their t-shirt. I'm kind of a stickler for privacy. I understand women, if you pull your makeup off so you don't sweat it off, maybe not wanting your picture there, and similarly anyone else, privacy based. But if you do plan to do the t-shirt, before you start, make sure you go online and kind of read all the little conditions and everything. But we'll go ahead and get started here. And right here, want a free Insanity ironed t-shirt. Just send us your before and after. It doesn't look like they went into as much detail here as they do online, but basically I think they're wanting front, back, and side, and just kind of tweak it however you want to. Next up we have the Beachbody Ultimate Resets. Yeah, that's like some protein shake or something. We're not going to focus too much on that. Here we have the Insanity. I'm assuming that's their quick start guide. It might actually be something else. We should probably tear into it. And I'm thinking it may be the nutrition plan and the quick start guide. But let's see. Would have been nice. Again, I'd have a history in shipping. If this was like a sealed envelope or something that you could easily get into without tearing the page like I just did. That said, if you're not in a hurry, you're trying to film it and show the world what's in the box, might not happen. But let's see here. Here's our Elite Nutrition Plan. That's one of the perks, if you did buy it used, the person that originally bought it might have thrown it away, keep this, say they don't have it. So keep that one in mind. But we'll get to that in just a second. We have basically a little welcome letter from Sean T. Obviously that's Sean T if you didn't know him. This card here is actually the fit test. And what you're going to do, it looks like day 1, 15, 36, 50, and 63. I think they count rest days. That's how you get up to 63. But just simply track your progress. If you plan to do, like, say, you pick this up for New Year's, you're going to do Insanity right away, January 1st, take a month or two off, do it again before the summer and then in the fall, etc. Something smart to do with stuff like this is just make a copy of it, and then that way you can just kind of replicate it. Again, not a big deal if you don't, but if you have the opportunity to, since you did buy it new, it's one of those little things you can do. It looks like there is more to the fit test, which I've heard it's actually really tough, but flip over here to the back side, there's more to it. So it looks like 8 little measuring points, if you will, where you'll track your progress. But again, my advice, stuff like this, particularly if you plan to do this multiple times, or just even for resale value, if you're not sure you're going to like it, or if you're going to do it 60 days, ditch it, move on to the next big thing, just make copies. That way the person you sell it to, you might get a few more bucks from them, or they'll appreciate it, etc. So, something to keep in mind there. Right here, honestly don't know what to call this. Maybe another portion of the quick start guide. It's like it kind of just outlines everything for us. Little, what is it? We'll just kind of cover the bullet points here. Max interval training, the heart of the matter, your heart rates. Start here, additional suggestions, and on the insides we've got month 1 and month 2. I think it's basically just what to expect in the infomercial. They say they don't want you reading, they want you to get started. So we'll take it for that. Before we get to the nutrition guide, let's scoot that back for you. I actually have the workout calendar. Again, this is another thing they consider like one of your 4 free perks, if you will. If you do buy used, you may not get it. The person obviously that bought it new probably used it themselves, or if they flunked out or gave up, might have lost it or trashed it or something. But just kind of like a poster, if you will. I don't know, maybe serve as inspiration for you. But the reason this is important, it's really hard for me to get this in the frame for you, or where you can read it. It basically, every day here, it's outlined into, month 1, a recovery week, month 2. It just tells you what exercises to do on each day. So it looks like, I know you can't really see it, but you begin on a Monday. So like me getting this on a Friday. Just kind of take the weekend off and then dive in head first Monday and pray for the best. But, it's like week 1, you've got your fit test, and then Tuesday you progress, and then Sunday you're off. That's actually probably how you wind up with the 63 days. You've got the off day. That said, bear in mind you can actually tweak this however the heck you want to. So if Sunday you work, or Sunday is your family day but you have free time, and Friday night it's like a 24-hour day or something, you could like scoot everything over a slot or two, just kind of adapt it to yourself. But down here at the bottom, pleasant surprise, I actually have the fit test here. So again, if you don't get this, if you buy it used, maybe make sure you get that card or something. But overall, a pretty nice deal. It isn't something that I think you can like reuse, like dry erase type stuff. So again, it may be something you want to take pictures or photocopy of or something if you plan to do it multiple times. I know for a lot of people, particularly like a long-term deal, just getting to scratch something off on the calendar is kind of a big deal. So again, if you do plan to do this, don't just trash the poster. Make sure you kind of documented the program, that you're supposed to do on the, given day. So, nonetheless, we will continue on here. We're now finally to the Elite Nutrition Plan. This is actually, it's not just a dinky little deal. It's actually a fairly thick book. We're looking at 70 pages here. Make sure it's not like ad-based or something. So, it does look like it actually outlines quite a bit here. They don't really go into a lot of detail here on the infomercial. They just basically say you get it as a free bonus. I'm not obviously going to read the whole thing to you. But essentially we've got overview, elite nutrition philosophy, how the meal plan works, determining your caloric needs, when to eat, start eating, yada yada yada. And that's it. So you can enjoy reading that. Don't want to spoil everything for you. But next up here in the box, again, this is a really awkward setup the way it all turned out to be. But right there, just kind of recessed in it, I guess we've got our DVDs here. The new infomercial actually mentioned you getting 2 extra DVDs. Obviously, I didn't write those down when I was in bed at 3 or whenever the heck it was last night. But go ahead and cut this open if we can. Try not to tear it like we did the little Sean T letter. But I really do. I'm torn on the price point, whether it was 4 of $29 and then they changed it to 3 of $39. I really think that's what happened, because at night, I was convincing myself I got screwed buying it on Amazon because it just had a price drop. But I think that's what happened. But this right here is actually a present surprise. I wasn't sure how they would do the DVDs. The way it works, it's almost like a little collector set of your favorite band or something. Basically just like a small binder. But you open it up, there they are. They'll be outlined here, and then of course it looks like the discs will be labeled. Let me try to get one out for you. Obviously this is dig deeper in the fit test, what we're going to do day 1. It's outlined right there on the cardboard. But you can also, slide this in and keep the text visible if you're so inclined. Similarly, if you get tired of this, think it's a pain, you can actually just pull the DVDs, put them in a CD case or something, whatever's easier for you. So again, to begin, we have dig deeper in the fit test. Then we've got the plyometric cardio circuit. Then we have cardio power and resistance. Follow that up with cardio recovery. We have pure cardio and cardio abs. And I believe that is going to be basically your month 1 stuff. And the reason I say that before I came in here, I actually skimmed everything online. I think month 2, essentially the same exercise concept, but it's just replaced with max as an adjective at the start. So core cardio and balance. Then we kind of, I guess, get into month 2, max interval circuit and fit test. We've got the max interval plyo, max cardio conditioning and cardio abs, and then lastly we've got the max recovery. So it's actually a pretty neat deal. It's maybe not necessarily the most like convenient way to do it, but they are labeled, and by being kind of in a binder, they stay together. They're not just like loose leaf DVD cases or something you stack. So I mean, you can put this in your entertainment center, your desk, a bookcase in a room, or your home gym, wherever you're working out, and actually kind of looks pretty cool in that regard. So I am thinking we have reached the end of the unboxing here. This is actually done pretty well, but yeah, that's it. No hidden t-shirts or surprises or anything like that, so get that tucked back in. Basically, again, buying brand new, you get the pretty small, simple to carry around and repack box from Beachbody. The inside is where your graphic is. Again, if you order this in and you think, man, this doesn't look like what it did on the infomercial, pretty sure this is what they're showcasing in the listings online and everything. But we get our 10 DVDs. We get the Elite Nutrition Plan, and then we get the Fitness Guide, which I'm thinking that's basically what the letter and this combined, just kind of really quick outline of the program. Could be wrong, but that's what we're going to call it. And you get the wall calendar. Again, we kind of outline that. Then your fit test cards, of course, front and back. And I believe that is it. Let's going over here. We got the 10 workouts, Elite Nutrition Plan, Fitness Guide, workout calendar, and lastly, you get the free online support. I don't really think there's even a code for that. I think it's just through the website. I guess Sean T will occasionally have chats, live chats and everything. And more importantly, I think it's just access to the forum where you've got other people just like you that are starting, say, this coming Monday, or they're in their second week, or, if you're going to go out, or, say, hey, my knee's really giving me fits, what can I do to overcome that? So it's essentially just a forum. I don't know that you have to actually purchase this to access it. I haven't seen, like I said, I didn't see like any code or authorization or anything, so pretty sure you can just get on there and sign up. They probably have it set up that way for the people that buy this like secondhand. Like, for example, say I do 4 days of this and give up and wind up hawking it for half the price or something. That person could then get on the forum and not like have to have me give them my username and everything. But that said, I do actually plan to go through with it. I like things that are challenging. Like I said, just knowing that A, there's a ton of people that are getting really good results with this, and then B, on the flip side, there's a ton of people that wanted good results and gave up because it was so hard. That's kind of more motivation than anything. Just see how far you can push yourself, what results you can get personally. If you need something material, past that, you can actually go for the t-shirt. Again, they do have like really, really, really specific stuff outlined online in terms of how to get your Insanity t-shirt. It's not just as simple as it seems, but that said, there were a lot of people that I guess didn't check into that until day 63 or whenever they're done, and I guess a lot of people do that, and the people that had the questions had other people comment back and basically said, that ought to work. They sent me my t-shirt and I did the same thing. So that said, if you want to play it safe, double check into that before you get going. But that is it. Again, I picked this up from Amazon. Only complaint there was that they actually shipped it through FedEx and the Postal Service, which is, in this case, like a week later than UPS would have had it to me. So if you do get it from Beachbody, they don't tell you, but again, they have like the $25 shipping fee. They do say they'll get it to you in 3 to 5 business days. Actually, if you buy it from Amazon and pay freight, or you're a Prime member, you'll get it in the same time or a little quicker. Like I've said with Skylanders and everything else, I'm kind of cheap. I do free Super Saver shipping, which is essentially the exact same transit time. It's just they don't ship it as soon. Like if I ordered something Monday, and I did free shipping, and you ordered it Monday and paid for shipping, your order would probably go out Monday or Tuesday, whereas mine would basically just sit around until Thursday or Friday and then ship, but still have basically the same transit time. So keep that one in mind. But again, I just kind of had peace of mind going through Amazon. Like I said, if something crazy happened, I knew if I needed to return it because it was damaged or something, they'd take care of it. So that said, it's roughly the exact same price either way you go. As of right now, my plan, like I said, is to complete this. So if there's anyone watching that kind of wonders or something, I'll be glad to provide updates. Again, your best bet for that is probably, by going through the blog or Google Plus or something. I'll go ahead and have a link at the top of the video description, just like all the Skylander stuff and whatnot. But again, it's a little different, a little offbeat, but figured I'd do it that way if anybody else, was wondering about it. There you go. Now you know what you get. But again, it's basically 10 DVD workouts, the 4 bonus gifts, online support, the wall calendar, the fitness guide, and the elite nutrition plan. So really the best things out of there are probably going to be your wall calendar and then the elite nutrition plan. So that said, I'm excited about it. Hopefully it's not too rough on me. I make it out. We'll see what happens, but like I said, I do plan to go through with it, see what happens, and go from there. So hopefully I enjoy it. If you're thinking about it, now you know what you get. Not cluttered up, trying to sell it to you or anything, just straightforward and to the point on insanity. So like I said, I may come back with updates, I don't know, like halfway through or 15 days, and kind of post up on the video, tell people what I think of it or how it's going or something crazy like that. So questions, comments you can ask, but like I said, your best bet is to go through the blog. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. As always, thanks for watching, and guess until next time, we'll stick with insanity.